Hey fellow investors, it's Friday, December 4th, 2020. I'm Hoda, co-founder and CEO of StockCard, and here's a recap of today's market's noteworthy movements. The market has started on the low and gradually moved up. All three indices finished the last day of the week in the green. The stimulus package hopes were the fuel for the market's slow and steady climb throughout the day on Friday and for the entire first week of December. Shares of PagerDuty were up by more than 26% on Friday. This is another IT infrastructure startup that monitors the IT operations and alerts the technical team in case something goes wrong, hence the name PagerDuty. The company announced its latest quarterly earnings report. Revenue was up, so was the number of accounts with more than 500,000 in annual revenue. This is a company I already owned and had picked up a few shares when the stock was beaten down just a few months ago. It pays off to go against the market's short-term inclinations to penalize well-managed companies when they see one quarter of a slower than expected growth. Yesterday, we also spoke about such an example when investors sold off their Splunk shares. Let's monitor and see whether the next quarter the analysts are going to regret what they said about Splunk yesterday. From the list of top losers on Friday, shares of Yext were down by more than 18%. The company provides technology not too different than Google, but only available to one company's website and information. For example, on a StockCard, we can use Yext technology to allow you guys to search for tickers and themes easier. The company announced its latest quarterly earnings reports. I listened to call myself. The Q3 growth and net revenue retention growth was excellent. However, the company announced a slower growth rate for Q4, and financial analysts reduced their target price for the company accordingly. It's interesting that even some of those financial analysts explain that the growth can go back up in 2021. Yet again, this is the story of financial analysts' short-sightedness, even if they agree the growth will be back in one quarter. This is stock I'm adding to my watch list for a chance to pick up shares at a reasonable price. Across the market, there were a few other noteworthy movements. As usual, SPACs or special purpose acquisition companies ranked high on the list of top movers. One example is a Star Peak Energy Transition Corp that announced its merger with an AI-driven energy storage startup out of California, not too far from where our headquarters is located. That reminds me to share something with you. Did you know on a StockCard you can get the full list of SPACs by searching SPAC in the search box? All you need to do is to type SPACs in the search box and use the drop-down. For example, I use the filter tab to first get the list of SPACs and then narrow it down by those that have positive sentiment and momentum to find a short list of SPACs with positive momentum currently in the market. So if you haven't given it a try, maybe that's something you should check next time you visit a StockCard. That's it for today. If you like these quick, noteworthy movements report directly from my daily stock market research, please like and subscribe and share it with your fellow investors. I will see you next week.